Alright, today we're doing modification of power board and replacing the RF on the back with pretty much TRS jack so we can get RCA out on the original Famicom. So let's get into it. First things first, we're going to go ahead and just get this opened up. It's just these 6 screws down on the bottom. So I have those out. Now that we got those 6 screws out, go ahead and pop that open. What we have is these 2 screws here and the 4 around the board. And what is going to happen on this is this entire board right here is going to get replaced, but the ribbon cables are hardwired into them. So there'll be a bit of desoldering in this project. Okay, board's out and everything for what we will be installing. They're very well attached. There's a couple of 3D printed parts. Our board. And our AV cable. And I will say one thing on this, we have a CPU 07 board. There are a couple of other ones. The HVC CPU GPM02. With this, we're going to be following the CPU 7 instructions on that. So what we have to do is remove this ribbon cable and the power connector right here. I've been going through a lot of the modifications. There's a bunch where you use some random resistors and other things to be able to do this mod without replacing the actual power board itself either, or as well. But I just figured, you know what, I think I'd just rather replace the whole board just for simplicity, nice clean look. I'm not jumping wires across the thing, pulling things off, soldering pins directly into stuff. All of it just happens in one nice clean board that's pre-built. And this is the FC Power Amp version 5. It's from the back office. This is the 2022 model. On the board that we have, ribbon cable is going to be being soldered into this side. Power switch gets soldered into right here. Albeit that this is just an on-off switch, polarity doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the ribbon cable soldered in, just because the power switch should be a little easier than the ribbon cable. About that, should have turned the top camera on, but essentially ribbon cable, the one with the black stripe is in pin 7, the rest of them come through. Power switch is soldered in on that side, and there it is, mother brain by the back office, FC Power Vamp Retro enabled project. And as you can tell, it is a 9-volt DC, any polarity, so they did fix the center negative issue on these if you don't have an original. Dealt with a lot of these, and a lot of times most people's issues is the fact of they just have the wrong power supply. I will say too, this kit is a lot pricier than going out and buying 50 cents of resistors, or somebody else's $10 kit, but it's designed for this. I just like things that are custom made, built a certain way. Independent people doing it, like supporting the community, and it's just a better, in my opinion, it's a better quality, it's a better fit, it's a better finish. They give you a couple of 3D printed parts that fill in your back holes. Alright, all back together. Thing I do like I said, little 3D printed piece, fills in the gaps and holes around that. Alright, let me grab my power supply for this, and this is actually the original power supply for this console, so out of the way. Get our audio video cable. Again, it's only a single channel, it's not two, there's no left or right. Again, we'll fix that with one of our splitters we made before in one of our other videos. Alright, and take the original plug. I had the wrong one the first time, I had the one for the actual disk system piece itself. Oh. Now that's all in, power is off. Go ahead and open our slot. And if you don't know what this is, stay tuned for a future video. Let's see, there is a light down on the bottom showing that we do have power. There it is. Nice and in color. Brightness is good, everything. Alright. That looks great. Where's that go? I'm going to turn it back on. You can see the power LED in down on the bottom. That is the Nintendo Famicom. That is getting the power board swapped out where you don't have to worry about polarity on that anymore. Plus it's a very nice clean look down on the back side. Back office did a great job with that power video mod for this. It is extremely easy to do. Doesn't require cutting, modification, other things, or random soldering of resistors on the actual console itself, which I have seen on some of the other ones. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes just a nice, clean, simple look. Totally recommend it. Anyways, we are North Pole Retro. This is replacing my original Nintendo over on my shelf. Stay tuned for the FD stick and a couple other accessories I have for this console. Also going to see about putting extensions on these because these cables are extremely short. Again, we are North Pole Retro. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Check out our Patreon page. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next one.